William Hutchison, Armenia, Colombia Realty for expats, and Salento, Colombia Realty that I own with my wife. Today I want to tell you about the first day of our 3-day package. I did a video maybe a month or so ago back now. The 3-day package can be split down into either 1, 2, or 3 days. What I suggest the viewers do, if you're coming here, Google the towns that we cover, and perhaps you don't want to see them, all of them. But I think for most people coming to Armenia for retirement, to investigate it, to see if it's a possibility for them in their later years, the first day of Armenia would be the most important. What do we do that day? The package includes pickup and return to the airport. So when you arrive, you get me, and when you leave, we'll get you back to the airport safely. As far as the actual day is concerned, we look at shopping, very important. We go to the big mall. We go to Lorelli's, which is the upscale market that sells a lot of imported product. We look at the better barrios. They would include Castellana, Lorelli's, Coinca, Avenue 19, Carrera 19, Centenario. Centenario is the area now where there's a lot of condos being built. Many of them are 65 to 70 square meters, but there are others available that are larger, 3-bedroom, some of them 3 baths. Beautiful area to live, because if you get on the right side of the building, you have a view of the foothills to the Andes. As far as the shopping is concerned, as I mentioned, we go to the big mall. It gives most people coming here the comfort that they know that anything that's available in their hometown is available here. Another important area that we go to, I did 2 videos on it, is the medical area. It's quite distant from the hospital, but for some reason all of the doctors have congregated there. There's a big oncology clinic. You can get orthopedic surgery. There's private clinics for what they call body sculpturing for females. There's cardiologists, urologists, radiologists, labs for blood work. You can really have 3 appointments down there and only walk about 100 meters. It's very, very convenient. Speaking of the hospital, they're building a big, beautiful, brand new hospital. I live in the north end of Armenia. As the crow flies, it's about 500 meters from me. If you drive, it's probably 800 meters, but it's supposed to be open in June. There's also some talk about building another one in the south end of town. I don't think it'll be as big as the one that they're building up here. It's 7 stories, and I believe is going to have a lot of the specialists right in front. There's another round building going up now. No one seems to know what it's for. It's not a parking garage, but there is some talk about it being doctor's offices, maybe medical supplies, probably a pharmacy or 2, so that you can get everything on the one site. The package includes breakfast and dinner. The breakfast, there's a choice of 2 country restaurants where you get a Colombian style breakfast. That's usually with calentado, is how they pronounce it here. It's spelt calentado, but they a lot of times in Spanish here anyway, they drop the consonant. And egg with chorizo, which is Spanish sausage, arepa, Spanish coffee, hot chocolate if you want it. And then the choice in the restaurants, we can go to a Brazilian style restaurant, we can go to a steakhouse, or we go to another restaurant that features pasta dishes. Colombia is full of carnivores. So when you order meat, you get meat. There's no question about that. In some of the restaurants, when you do get your meat, you get a potato, a small potato along with it. If you want peas and carrots, or a side of corn or asparagus, forget it. You're not going to get it. The meat covers most of the plate, so there's room left for a very small potato. While you're here, we can also look in the afternoon, later on, at some rentals. Our advice here, we're in the real estate sales business, but our advice is to come here, if you come here, and rent. I started off my series of videos on this channel saying come for 6 months and rent for 6 months. The feedback that I'm getting is 3 months is plenty. When you first come, you don't need to come for a month. If you're going to explore Manizales and Pareja, the rest of the coffee region, maybe you want to go to Santa Marta for a week, Cartagena, see a little bit more of Colombia, yes, book a month. If you're looking at this area here, a week or 10 days is plenty. You'll be twiddling your thumbs for time if you book it for any longer period of time. Okay, so that's just a brief summary of what we offer in the one day. If you do the full package, the second day we do Salento and Cocora Valley. Cocora Valley has the tallest palms in the world. And the third day we do Finlandia. I just recently completed a video on Finlandia, but I'm going to go back in either the next Sunday or the one after and do one a little more general. The first one I did was very specific to the tables and everything that were offered. What I'd like to do is one of the whole square. You can look at some of the buildings, some of the architecture, and I would like to also show you the interior of a small, maybe hostel or little hotel. And we'll get all of that lined up, and that will give you a really good feel for what Finlandia is, a nice little town. That's it for today. You can subscribe by clicking on my round photo. I would appreciate it because it drives the YouTube algorithm along with the likes and gets the information out to more people. William Hutchison, Armenia Colombia Realty for Expats, and Salento Colombia Realty signing off. I live in paradise, guys, and you can too.